All right, so again, I really like that Ross Stores, but the premium, I just can't find any options to trade on that thing. Again, we're out of Teva. Teva still moving up, pull back a little bit here, but we're out of that Teva. That was a pretty nice profit for just overnight from Friday. Cisco just moving sideways. Hood finally coming back down again, but I'm not going to touch this thing. And I took PL. I'm short PL with $22 puts, which are out of the money. It's an cat trade. We'll see if it continues. Getting a little bit of a compression here, which I don't want to see happen, but we'll see what happens to the trade. Again, pretty nice volume in this thing. But the daily chart is very, very weak. Hey, Mike, and we're already out with 30%. Good job, Mike. Very nice. Call debit spread, Sarang, on for 205. 190, 195 for 205. That's you're talking about on Rust. PL is an cat. That's the one I took. Yes. Maxim TSM looks good again. Thank you. Yeah, we had a debit spread on this last weekend. It looks a nice setup again on this one on Taiwan Semi. Pretty nice little PBO bounce here. We did this last week and made money on it. This is a nice setup on TSM. No earnings to worry about. Good morning, Sacklin. Good morning. Debit spreads on TSM, the 342.50s and the 347.50s, which is a $5 spread. I go in for 217, which isn't bad. 250 would be midpoint, so that's not bad. 217. If you want to take a debit spread on TSM for the week, it's actually a pretty decent swing trade as well. I'm really waiting to see what the market does here. Market internals are coming down. The only thing I'm in right now, noob, is PL. I'm short with an cat trade in PL. $22 puts for 60 cents, I believe I paid for those. I do like the TSM setup though. You like the TSM as an cat? Yeah, it's got a couple of big volume candles here on it. I don't know what the premiums will look like on that thing. Yeah, it's getting a tiny pullback. I see. I'm not going to chase that one up. Again, I got PL as an cat trade. I had Hood as an cat trade. Took a loss on that this morning. And I had Cisco as an cat trade, and I took a profit on that earlier. Those are the only two that I've done, and except for PL, which I'm in. And again, we took a nice profit in Teva. get in at a $1.70, get out for $2.40 this morning. 70-cent gain. That's a 40% gain in that trade. That was nice one. That was from Friday. We put that on. Hey, Bella, good day. Welcome to February. Market kind of churny here today. SPY move up and down. It's very, very churny. Silver and gold are trying to put in a bottom here. Gold went right down to the 50-day moving average. I think one of them did. Gold or silver, right to the 50, maybe silver. Yeah, silver right to the 50 and bounced. Schwab WE weekly ATM is working very nicely. Again, we get 104. We sold 104s. Schwab right now is we sold those puts for next week. The 104s for $1.50. They're down to $1.16. So we're up about 34 cents in a contract on those, and we're down about 20 cents on the 102 puts from March that we used as a protective put. So we're up money on the trade, about $14 a contract. We just want to let this thing churn sideways and just keep taking premium every week. Again, very forgiving type trade and something you don't really have to watch all the time. Again, I'm still in PL here. I'd like to see a candle go yellow. Again, I'd like to see it pull down toward $22. Microsoft options every other day as well. Thank you, Dan. So Microsoft is doing the same thing as Tesla. They'll have options expiring today, Wednesday, and Friday on Microsoft. Be careful. If you're not used to these, you can easily click on the wrong expiration date and get trapped in these things. So for the folks in YouTube that are in here, the Tesla now has every other day expiration. So be careful. If you go in and click on the first expiration date that you see on your option chain, which you would up till today you would assume that was Friday. It is not now. They're Ari says all the Mag 7s. Thank you. All Mag 7s have 3 per week. Okay. As does IBIT. Yeah, IBIT I did before anyway, I think. So anyway, all the Mag 7s have expirations every other day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. About 11:53. So I can check out Walmart. No volume, pretty nice. Yeah, beautiful move up today. Got a few high volume candles in here today, Walmart. Nice move in Walmart. Earnings on the 19th. Costco break above the 8, Joe, with volume. In at 8, out at 11. Nice trade. Yeah, Costco very expensive, by the way. These it's the $963. So the option move, $3 option move is not too hard to get when they have such stock like Costco. If you pick it right, like he just did, right there in this candle, this big pop candle right now on Costco. Got a nice one in Walmart too, right there. It's Costco with a nice pop. See that 959 to 963? That's $4 right there. Joe trimming at 11, still holding some though. A lot of the stocks that set up early have just gone into compression. Hood is a prime example of that, although it's pulling back down. Yeah, but it looked nice this morning on those high volumes, then it just kind of compressed for an hour and a half or something. PL also, see, when I took this PL, it's also kind of compressing right now. Looks like the Hood trade I took today, not getting any follow through.
members watching some Indian names. Trump speaking about India on a Truth Social post says lowering. Since we agreed to a trade deal between the United States and India, whereby the United States will charge a reduced reciprocal tariff, lowering it from 25% to 18%. Watching some India names on this move. INFY.
Again, the option expiration dates on the Magnificent Seven stocks, also IBIT and also AVGO, now have expirations of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if you look at Tesla, Microsoft, any of the those seven stocks, you'll see those expiration dates now. So you just have to be careful because you're used to just going in and clicking on it for the current week, and it won't be. It'll be the current day for today. The stocks, by the way, specifically, Magnificent Seven are Alphabet, Google that is, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Tesla. Right, those are your seven, and also Broadcom, AVGO, and IBIT, Bitcoin ETF, now have expirations Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Again, there's got some changes coming up here in the market for option traders, especially day traders. The day trader PDT, the pattern day trader amount of 25,000 is going to get cut way down this year. At some point in time, they've already agreed to it, but they haven't said when or how much it's going to be. But it's mostly likely going to be somewhere in the $2,000 to $2,500 range instead of 25,000. So that's going to bring an awful lot of new people into the options trading for intraday trades, which is good for us because the more people in there, more retail traders in there, the more money we can make because we're trading against a bunch more people who don't know what they need to know to trade successfully. Watch the market here now. Again, I'm in PL short. Notice what the market's doing. See this pop in the market here. And while I watch PL, I much would have preferred to have this thing have candles and move down. I'm trying to catch on these zoom casts. We're trying to catch a continuation to the downside. So I put it in right here, looking for a continuation to the downside. Now I may get a continuation, but this isn't what you're really looking for. What you're really looking for is stacked yellow candles to the downside or stacked white candles to the upside. So I have to be very cautious here because my premiums are going to bleed. Now they're not going to bleed as much as they would on a Wednesday or a Thursday or a Friday, but I still need this thing to pull down. So I'm going to stick with it. But that's for a nice cat trade. You want to catch them on the when they're moving up or down really fast, so they continue for a while. Right now, I didn't really get much of a continuation in that. So I'm sure I'm down money on it right now. I don't know how much, but let me see. No, I'm not actually down money. I'm right break even at this point. Again, out of Teva for 240. That was nice. I had a nice trade in Cisco this morning. That was a cat trade, and I had a loser in Hood, which hasn't really done much since then. It's still trading around the same price. Costco all out 11.20. Nice job, Joe. Joe in for 8, out for 11.20. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Costco. Target on target. Thank you, Roger. Not Netflix, Bob? I don't think so. You mean as far as the options are concerned? I don't think Netflix is one of the ones. Let me look. No, Netflix weeklies. I wouldn't be surprised they add more, but right now it's the Magnificent Seven plus AVGO, which is Broadcom, and iBit. I'm moving up here pretty nicely. Nice little pop in the SPY. Q's following the same pattern as the SPY, IWM as well. Pretty bullish candle on the SPY today, up 0.6%, and it's not going to be an engulfing candle. At least it hasn't been yet, but it's got resistance at 698.98. 698.98. That's actually probably the all-time high on the SPY. I don't know where that came from. I think I moved that line by mistake. India stocks going up with a tariff deal. Thank you very much, Harry. And that resistance on the SPY should be the all-time high, 697.84. About $1.50 away from the all-time high in the SPY. Q's quite a much further away, about $8 away. Harry points out NASDAQ's plan is to have 23.5 trading by the end of the year in all stocks. 23 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's going to make it a little tricky. CL moving up here nicely. Lumen trying to bounce. Intel also moving up. CBS moving up and CL got some volume here. CBS moving up. CBS coming off a terrible low though.
That data release and the news desk regarding their daily average revenue trades as IBKR trading at highs.
Nice move up in CL. Daily chart pretty good. A little extended. I don't think I would want to swing it, but it's a nice move here this morning. About 12:11.
You say something.
What?
Did you say something?
No, I'm talking to the room. It said it was 12:11.
Oh.
Remember, just a quick heads up. An article from Barron circulating says the Bureau of Labor Statistics won't release the January jobs report as scheduled on Friday because of the partial government shutdown.
Jobs report's not going to come out this Friday, as because of the partial government shutdown. PL with a bounce. Didn't want to see that. Shorts have been very difficult today. Good was tough. Long's doing much better. Alright, so PL bounced up here. I'm probably going to have to take this one off. Colgate Palmolive, nice move in CL. This is a decent long as well. Alright, see if we have any questions here. I think they finally gave up in Phil too. Let's see, I'm missing some questions here. HD getting some strength as other retailers, Maxim. Thank you. Yeah, nice move today in HD, about 0.5% up. Right at resistance, so right at the 8. Stuck in WDC, called ever spread. Not filling me. You have a 262, 267.50 in WDC. Should have been an easy fill, yeah. Should have been an easy fill. Just like futures, yeah, Shy. If NASDAQ goes 23 hours, I'm going to have a long day in the chat room. Not likely. Sorry, I'm going to have to get rid of PL. Let me see if I put a when that happens to me like this, I put a trailing stop on it. So if it comes back, I'll stay in it. If it bounces up, the trailing stop will take me out. Okay. I'm having a challenging day here on my OMCAT trades. Well, I had Cisco worked, and I had Hood go against me, and PL is going against me. Still a nice short setup, though. Really nice short setup. Also in Colgate Palmolive, I'm long CL, which is pretty much flat from where I got it. DNLI with the Purdue for 4.5 starting to run up, having a decent run since January. When you initially bought in, options are good, but no longer true. Also at stock, okay, DNLI. Thank you very much, Shari. DNLI. Get a biotech. Up this morning about 4.5%. PL coming back down again. It hasn't closed me yet, I don't think. Nope, still in it. Still in CL as well. Still in Colgate. Again, had a nice trade in Teva over the weekend. That worked out nicely. Rocket Lab is terrible. Gonna try to bail on this thing. We did sell a call against it to reduce our costs, which we did, but the stock is really ugly. The move down it's bearish right now. The stock is bearish, so we're gonna try to get out for 50 cents if we can. PL pulling back a little bit. And SPY, nice move up here, just kind of flat right now, flattening.
On NVDA, I see a little volume pop. Come from CNBC. Says Nvidia OpenAI deal still on the table.
SE coming in here with some volume. SE with a lot of big spread too. Option spreads very, very wide. Can't really trade it. Which real stock's coming in here? Campbell's coming in. Oil stock's continuing down here. New on mining. Gold stock still weak. Another gold stock. Still in P&L apparently. I don't think it's been closed out yet. Again, I got a trailing stop on it. On PL. Hey Doug, got two nice winners on the SPY Super System today. Method working well. Very good. Good job. Very good job. Yeah, there's been a few today you could traded. There's a good one in here. Another decent one right there. Trying Microsoft put debit spread for February 4th expiration. Put debit spread on Microsoft. Okay. Using the new expiration dates. Try to take one for Friday. It's got support, by the way, down here at what's that line? 422.85. So that probably would be okay for you if you get down that far. What strike do I have for CL, Sacklin? I got 93. 93 on CL. Not doing much for me at the moment. PL's moving back in my direction now. Again, I put a trailing stop on it, so if it bounced up, I would be able to capture those. CL just moving sideways. Am I out of PL? I'm not out of PL. I've got a trailing stop on it. I put a 10-cent trailing stop on it. Just going to let it go. If it keeps going in my favor, that'll be fine. If not, it'll take me out. CEG for short, Maxim. CEG. Constellation Energy Corporation. Yeah, very nice short today. Energy is weak right now. Constellation's been coming down all day, down about 2%, almost 3%. There it is right there's the daily chart on it. Very weak. Alexander, am I still in PL? I am still in PL. Again, I put a trailing stop on it so I don't have to watch it. I don't want to have to watch it all the time, so I just put a trailing stop on. If my stuff gets taken out, my premiums will keep going up as the stock drops, and then if it goes against me 10 cents, it'll take me out. That way I can ride this down. If it keeps going, then all the better. Rambus moving up here pretty strongly here today. Caterpillar too. Tesla bounced up pretty strongly there. Not an easy market to trade right now. CL sideways. PL coming down a little bit. Left the 1230. CL bounced off the 8 MA on the 5-minute. Thank you, Sacklin. Yes, it did so far. Let's see if it keeps going. Again, I got the 8 and the 15 here, so I'm going to use those together. Stock hasn't been below the 15 since way back here, since it put in this big white candle. $12:30. I'll take lunch in about 15 minutes or so. CL coming down against me now. SPY trying to bounce up a little. CL with a red candle here. Going against me. SPY trying to move up. So CL's kind of losing its relative strength here. Colgate-Palmolive. After a beautiful move up here today after earnings on Friday. But giving up a little bit right now. And again, I didn't want to swing it because it's too far extended. Can't really do anything with the CL right now because the spreads, they've got them messed up. Not messed up, but they're pretty weird. 5 cents by 35 cents, so I'm not going to, I paid 30 cents for them. I'm not going to do anything with this right now. There isn't any point in taking it off at those prices. So I'm just going to wait and see if it bounces or not today. PL's still coming in a little bit. PL about back to even right now. Again, I got a trailing stop on it. I can't put a trailing stop on CL because the spreads are crazy. 5 cents by 35 cents, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right, INVA Biotech has had a good few days, just popped out of compression with a Fibonacci candle. INVA. Yeah. I mean, this is INVA right there. Big gap up here, earnings. Been drifting down for a couple of months. Popping today. A decent volume. Not huge volume, but decent volume. Teva pushing up some more. Yeah, we're out of that one. Planet Labs will probably take me out in a minute. It's by just compressing here. Yeah.
Can I eat this chicken salad?
What?
Can I finish this chicken
Oh,
salad?
sure. Yeah.
You
Go.
have your meat, right?
Yeah, I've got my turkey. I took my trailing stop off in PL. I'm going to watch it now. It's moving back down again. I can't do anything with CL. Uh, it's pulled back right to the 15, and the options are priced that it's really pretty much impossible to try to trade them. I can't not trade them, but I can't trail it. Not, oops. I can't trade I can't do a trailing stop on my CL because the spreads have gone ridiculous, 5 cents by 35 cents. But I did take my trailing stop on Planet Labs off, and I'm going to just manage it here because it's getting pretty close to being profitable. What's wrong? You're in the Walmart Umcat. You're up 10 cents, but it's compressing. Let me look at Walmart. Yeah, I don't see a lot of volume in this thing. Had one good volume candle here today. Yeah, I think I'd take it off. Yep. Yeah, it's got no volume. Teva really nice. Yeah, Teva went up some more. Yeah, and we're out of it, but that's fine. Actually, it's putting in a little bit of red candle right now. Again, I'm still in CL, and I'm still in Planet Labs here, trying to see if I can get this thing to pull back. I had a trailing stop on it, took it off. I might just close it down here in a minute. I just chopping sideways. This is pretty flat market here right now to try to trade. All right, I'm gonna get ready to have some lunch here. I want to thank everybody from the YouTube folks side being over here today. I appreciate it. Thanks very much. We'll be back tomorrow about 11:30 to challenge this market again for February as we get started here. All right, thank you very much, YouTube folks. I appreciate it. Again, rightlinetrading.com if you're interested in the room or the alert service or the software here, the SPY Super System software.